All right. Good morning. 7 a.m. quickie flow, 20 minutes of your yoga practice. I'm so excited. I hope this practice is like a cup of coffee, like something to wake you up, get you going, and hopefully you'll be set up for a really good start for your day. So I planned a fun practice and let's do it. We're going to start in child's pose for a few breaths. Meet me there. Spread your knees nice and wide. Sit your butt back on your heels. Good. When you're ready, walk your hands forward, soften your forehead to the floor. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out as you soften your chest and your booty towards your heels. Your eyes can be opened or closed, whatever you prefer. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in through your nose. Expand your ribs, expand your belly. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Beautiful. You can gently roll your forehead from side to side. We're going to take a couple of poses that will help to release cervical spine tension. Just starting to kind of wake up the body after sleeping all night. Good. And then come to stillness in your child's pose. One hand at a time. Slide them under your shoulders. Press your head off the mat. Good. And bring your legs parallel like two French fries. Good. And when you're ready, slowly lower the top of your head to your mat. Take hold of your heels. If that's too hard, you can just hold on to your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your booty towards the sky. You'll feel this nice stretch in your back. Gently resting the head on the floor. We're not putting any pressure into the head, but you will also feel a really good stretch down the top of your spine towards where your nape of your neck is. This is rabbit. Take one more breath. And then slowly sit your butt back on your heels. Come all the way to sit on your heels. Bring your hands to your thighs for one breath in hero's pose. Inhale. Exhale, and release your hands behind your tailbone. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your knuckles down. Keep your gaze forward and your chin parallel to the mat. Take a few breaths here. This morning, I really want you to focus on creating space from your ears to your shoulders. Draw the knuckles towards the mat. Soften the shoulders. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly release the hands. Take 2 wrist rolls and then release your hands to the floor. Turn up onto your toes, hug your belly in, engage the arms before you go anywhere. Turn the elbows, the inner creases of your elbows in towards each other, if not all the way forward. Good, pull the belly in, downward facing dog. First one of the day. Set yourself up. You should be in an upside down V. And if it feels like your stance is too far apart, you probably are. So walk your hands closer to your feet. And you can always bend your knees in down dog. More important is that you find length from your tailbone all the way up your spine to the top of your head. Press into your hands. Soften your heels. Take a few breaths in down dog. Down dog decompresses your spine. It's great for opening up your hamstrings. If you have tight hamstrings, that can contribute to low back pain, hip pain. Always working on these hamstrings. Press the heart to the front of your thighs. Nothing that we do today will be unapproachable. You've already done the hardest thing. You've showed up for class. You've made it to your mat. I'm doing your best to stay present for the rest of our time together. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Draw the knee to your nose as you roll forward into a high plank. You need to scoot your hands forward. You can hold here, press into your hands for 3, 2, 1. Send the right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Let it gently fall open. Maybe gazing under the left armpit at your right foot. Good, and then slowly release the right foot to the floor. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Soften the right heel down. Press your hands away from you. And then roll forward into a high plank. Draw your knee to your nose. Gaze is down, press into your hands. Find lift through your upper back. And then send the left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Good, gaze under the right armpit at your left foot. Release the left foot to the floor. One more breath in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, soften the heels. Inhale, look forward. Take giant steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is down. Exhale, fold. Release your hands to the floor. Release your head. Inhale, sweep your arms high, gaze at the thumbs. Then exhale, bring your hands to prayer, heart center. Take a moment. Set an intention for your practice today. Something you can use on the mat, something you can use off the mat. And when you're ready, inhale, sweep your arms high, gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Release your hands to the floor, release your head. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze is down. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. Always an option here to drop your knees or lower from here, halfway. Hug the elbows into your rib cage. Upward facing dog. Come onto the tops of your feet. Downward facing dog. Good. Moving through a couple of sun salutations to warm up the body. Check in with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Keeping your mouth closed. This kind of breath will warm up your body. It will also keep you calm and focused throughout your practice. And if you ever lose the breath, it's not a big deal. There's no breath police. Just keep breathing and just get back on track if you lose it. If you're someone that likes numbers, you could try to inhale for 3 to 4 seconds and exhale for the same amount of time. Inhale, look forward. Step or softly hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. We're going to do 2 more sun A's. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at your hips. Release your hands to the floor. Release your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Beautiful. Maybe holding one of your legs in the air or dropping your knees. Lower halfway or all the way to your belly. Upward facing dog or cobra. The only difference is in cobra, your legs are on the mat, and that's totally good. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, soften the heels. Inhale, lift the booty higher towards the sky. Exhale, soften the heels to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. 1 more of those. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. High plank. Good. Lower halfway down. Hug the elbows into the rib cage. Only come halfway. Good. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And when we're lowering from high plank to low plank, it's called chaturanga. But more importantly than what it's called, we're only lowering halfway to protect your shoulders. If you hunch forward and lower all the way down, you do some damage to your shoulders. We're only lowering halfway. That will build shoulder strength. It'll build stamina, endurance, and mobility. But again, it's only lowering halfway. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, grab opposite elbow. Take a little ragdoll pose. Feet can be hip width apart, if not wider. Make sure you're not dumping back into the heels. Roll forward, put equal pressure into your toes and your heels. Take a couple of deep breaths. Believe it or not, you're already halfway through our practice. Nothing like a good sigh to release some tension from your body. Release your hands to the floor, tent your fingers, heel toe your big toes to touch. Sit down in your chair. Reach the fingertips high. Scoop the tailbone forward. Really focus on that action of sending the tailbone forward towards your pelvic floor. Sit down into your chair. Keep scooping the tailbone forward. We have a tendency to stick our butt out to make the pose easier, but when you're doing that, it's going to put a lot of strain on your low back. Tailbone forward. Keep that scooping action. Good. And then fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, tent your fingers on the floor. Lift your left leg to the sky, standing split. Walk your hands in line with your right foot. Draw your forehead towards your right knee. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting the left leg. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing into the right foot. Soften your forehead towards your right knee. Beautiful. And then release the left leg all the way back, landing on the ball mound of your left foot. Sweep the arms high, crescent lunge. Reach the fingertips towards the sky, sink into the right leg. Make sure your right knee is over your right ankle directly, no further. Arms reaching towards the sky, squeeze your inner thighs together. Good, hug your belly in. Steady your breath. Beautiful. Press your palms together above your head. Interlace all of your fingers except your pointer fingers. Start to tip the weight into your right foot. Warrior three. Lift the left leg to hip height. Toes facing down. Gaze is down. Press through the left heel as you reach the fingertips forward. Good. And then slowly release your right hand diagonally to the right of your right foot. Sweep the left arm to the sky, half moon. Keeping that left leg lifted. Roll the left hip on top of your right. Half moon is a great balancing pose. It's great for ankle and leg strength. It's also really good for opening your left side body in this case. Good. Slowly start to release that left foot all the way down. Make your way to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms open. Gaze over the right middle finger. Sink into the right leg. Soften the shoulders. Remember, creating space from the bottom of your earlobes to the top of your shoulders. Sink into the right leg. You only have one warrior two today. Press through the outer edge of your right foot. Keep reaching the fingers in opposite direction. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg. And reach the right hand forward, forward, forward for triangle. Releasing it to your right foot or shin. Lift the left arm to the sky. Turn your gaze up to your left thumb. Rotate your bottom rib cage, your right ribs, towards your left hand. One more breath in. Reach the fingertips higher. And fold forward over the right leg. Step to a hot plank. Good. Pause here. Just set yourself up. And then lower halfway. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Inhale. The left leg to the sky. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Sweep high. Having a little bit of a different transition on this side, that's okay. Left knee over left ankle, hug your belly in. Reach your fingertips towards the sky, beautiful. Drive the right heel away from you. You can always drop that right knee to the floor and point your toes away from you. Beautiful. Hands to prayer. Tip forward, forward, forward. Warrior three. Lift the right leg off the earth. Gaze is down. Find opening across the chest. Right toes facing down. Right hip in line with your left. Press through the left foot to lift your belly off of that left hip. Beautiful. And then slowly drop the right foot to the floor. Cartwheel the arms open. Warrior two. Sink into the left leg. Soften the shoulders down. Reach the fingertips away from each other. Tailbone down. Steady your breath. One more breath in. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Find triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Forward, forward, forward. Left hand releases to the foot or shin. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. When you're ready, inhale all the way up to stand. Turn your feet parallel. Heel toe your feet in halfway. Good. And keep your toes pointed out at a 45-degree angle. Send your tailbone down, hands to your hips. Lower into a Malasana squat. All the way down. You can put your booty on a yoga block if you'd like. Good. Hands to prayer. You can always, if you don't have a yoga block, use a pillow or a blanket or a folded beach towel. I say beach towel because they're typically thicker. Hands to prayer. Gently soften your sitting bones to the floor. Gaze down the tip of your nose. Then bring one hand in front of you, one hand behind you. Sit down. Good. Send your legs out long. Give them a little shake. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Scoot your booty back so your hips are right under your shoulders. Good. Take hold of the inner corners of your feet. Draw your heels towards your pelvic floor as much as you can. Good. And then inhale, grow tall from your tailbone to the crown. And slowly start to fold forward. Belly, ribs, chest, and then your forehead. Taking a little forward fold to release your low back and your hips. Turn on the breath. Sometimes in a shorter class, when we're moving quicker, sometimes we forget about the breath. So can you take these next 30 seconds to turn it on? And to really stay present. Slowly walk your hands up your legs. Come to a comfortable seat. Cross your ankles. Bring your hands to your knees, palms up or down. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. We'll do that 2 more times, letting your shoulders fall with each exhale. Inhale, fill up your belly. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Last one. Inhale in, big inhale, fill all the way up to your collarbones. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And then sweep your arms to the sky, gaze at your thumbs. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. Take a moment to check back in with the intention you set at the beginning of class. May you remember it today, call on it, and may it serve you well for a very peaceful, happy day. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. I hope this practice served you well. Have a beautiful, happy day. So glad.